What? Say what? Holy hell. It is hotter than tits on a boar hog.
I haven't committed a crime. I can't sit down. I can't sit down.
I need a dick in me?
I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I lose my shit and I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit and I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, waking up. I just had me a nap.
I
For
used to
most
hear
of
the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Oh, Folgers is cheap.
I don't know. I ain't never tasted coffee, but I
Oh,
remember hearing that song as a boy. Like,
oh yeah.
best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Sort of like the McDonald's song, right?
Yeah. Hey, Queen Ashley. Sorry you're tipsy and can't type. That's all right. It's all right. Before we get started, we'd give a moment of silence and ask for prayers. We had another Stan family member suffer a great and tragic loss, unexpected. Our friend, that girl, 77, lost her husband this evening. He did have cancer, but they weren't, expecting. This is unexpected. So if you guys can please, we'll just take like a 5 or 10-second moment of silence here, and if you want to whisper a short prayer, do that. And please keep her and her family and their family in your prayers. Okay. And that girl 77, you know, we're here for you. You need anything, you're in our Discord. You can reach out. You can reach out here publicly. You know, my number is readily available if you want to call me or text me, email, however you want to do it. Or I'm sure that just about everybody in our Discord, if not everybody, would be willing to be there for you, and in any way possible, any way that anybody can possibly handle it, they will. And just know we're here for you. You know, I can't imagine that. You know.
So she knows her Stan family loves her and that we're here for her.
Yeah.
So
I haven't got to see a whole lot of Discord. I didn't even see, you know, her comment in there telling what happened, but you know, Fluffy sent me a text message and told me, and then I went in Discord and but I still haven't got to read everything. But you know, it's been a long day around the Collins household, but you know, we are here for you, no matter what. You know, and I know you've been on the other side of it. You've been there for people and willing to listen or lend a helping hand in any way you can. You're one of the good ones. We're full of good ones here at the stand, but when I say you're one of the good ones, I mean in life. You're one of the good ones.
mm-hmm.
Like we said, we love you, that girl 77. And she may not be in chat tonight. I wouldn't expect her to be honest with you.
Yeah, and it sort of got me in the feels whenever she said what she did in Discord. Everybody respected that thread and just moved the conversation to another thread out of respect for people leaving condolences.
Yeah.
You know, that I was just like, wow, that is top notch. It really is.
Yeah. I'd be honest, stupid. Look here, the Grinch is in here tonight. Hey, Grinch.
She introduced herself a minute ago and said, "Hi, I'm Grinch."
Really?
Yes, she did.
Zip Dave.
She's doing the intro with us, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
We should. If I'd known you was going to be here, we'd let you open the show up.
Right.
Said, I'm Jimbo. I'm Kimber, and you could have said, I'm Grinch.
Coming to you live from the stand.
Absolutely. You know, you're welcome to come up on panel. We had a panel guest last night, and you know, there's a little nugget out of Georgie that's trying to collect himself a little clout out of it. Good job, Griff. Good job. Did you have your man bowl of soup beans this morning? If it makes you feel better to, you know, post something about the stand, and if during that time, however long that took you, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, if during those minutes while you were doing that, you weren't mentally, verbally, or even physically abusing your wife, then I'll take it.
I was going to say, man, on the live stream he was doing earlier, he gave Pam down the road for accidentally timing somebody out. Yep, he laid into her. Said he's going to have to send her to moderator school and all kinds of shit. I was just like, That's the shit that me and Jimbo heard backstage.
Yep. There was a couple times when we were invited on Griff's, panel before we had a channel. And, Griff, you've heard how his acoustics and microphone and everything he's got sucks. Well, it was even worse back then, if you can imagine.
Yeah,
so he wanted
had
to have a test run, so he would have us come in and sit in the damn studio.
A sound check.
Yeah, and put us backstage while he did God knows what. But what he did, we could hear because we were backstage. He was, in the studio or whatever part. And the way he talked to his wife made me, when I say uncomfortable, that's an understatement. Oh, Lord. The white t-shirt's giving you bigger boobs. Yeah, look, the little fist under. Let me change the background. Thank you, Ben. I do look like I got boobies, don't I? Shit.
I wasn't going to tell you.
You dirty dog. You dirty scumbucket, you, man. Come on.
Who ratted? I want to know who the dirty rat is.
He was Beth. Thank you, Beth.
You know those things that you can stand behind, like just put your head in and you can take pictures and your muscle men or whatever? That's what I thought you were doing when we first started. I looked at that and I was like, what in the world?
No.
And I was like, ain't saying shit.
No, that's dirty, bro. Oh my goodness, that's dirty.
In the wrong place, bro.
That's dirty. That's kind of like Anita dicking me.
Anita dicking me?
What? Say what?
Anita dicking me? Say what?
Eton ball.
Eton ball. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Is it Ronnie? Is that how you pronounce that? Put a 1 in the chat, Ronnie, if it's Ronnie, or if it's Renee, or if it's something like, if it's Renee, put a 2. I don't know how, I know I'm butchering it somehow. It's my boob balls. I know, Beth. I know.
You've been sipping on the yak tonight, hadn't you?
You just saw a big hairy cooter on Easy's panel for real? What?
Oh gosh, that dude with the mask on his face.
Oh, the dude on there like
that
being disgusting about women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like taking them back decades.
Yeah, he got triggered real quick whenever questions started coming about how he makes his money, where he lives, what he rents, all that kind of stuff. He started sounding like Ernie.
It sounded like Ernie to start with to me, like.
Well, he did, but like in his triggering is what I was saying.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I missed all that because I didn't hang around. I heard him talking about how, women should pay for everything. First, he said he don't go on dates. And then he said something about when he goes on a date, the women, and I'm like, oh, I was thinking, well, I thought you didn't go on dates. And then to hear it just go on and on and on. I don't know, because I didn't stay there long enough, but did he ever get called out for it?
I don't know if he got called out for that specific thing, but I know they started calling him out for shit.
You mean the chat?
The chat, and then Easy was repeating the questions and shit, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I left too, Fluffy. I wasn't there long at all. I was doing something anyway, so.
I went in there twice and decided it wasn't worth my time, that I needed to get some screenshots sent to you and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Hey, TN. Almost missed the boob action. Turned my TV just in time. What? Thought we started living. I know. I tried to give myself extra time by going 11:30, and then by the time I was done. Hunter and I got Sarah's tire, put the dummy on for her, and got her on her way back to school, and made it back home by 11:30. But then I had other fatherly duties to handle, so Molly could get in bed, and you know, so we made her sure she was ready for school tomorrow, homework and some band stuff that had to be filled out paperwork wise. And but anyway, by the time we got done, like I just, what did I text you? Like just a few minutes before we went live, said I'm ready. So.
Yeah, just so you know, I wasn't purposely not telling Jimbo he had boobs. I really did think he had one of those overlaid things. Like I said, he was trying to make himself a muscle guy playing around. I didn't really think about it more than once. I seen it and was like, oh, okay. But it is funny.
You sound like you're backtracking, Aaron.
Hey, don't make me. Don't make me.
Grinch found a fart pillow. It's because it's so old, it's falling apart. So what? Okay, Grinch, what is a fart pillow? I got to know. He said a couple things of sugar pie. Like what? That's all right now, Stalker. I decided the other night when I realized just how big a UK fan you are that I'm going to give you a little bit extra, instead of like blocking you, I would just time you out.
He's been in the rules for UK fans. You guys heard it here first.
Now, when I logged in earlier, I did see that something about there's new timeout links available. Anybody seen that or heard that?
The what?
Timeout links. Like, I guess, like when you time somebody out, it used to be 300 seconds, 5 minutes.
Right.
Now I guess you can time somebody out for longer or shorter. I don't know. I only saw that it was available. And then, of course, we had to get busy here, but.
Somebody tested out on Grinch in here. No, I'm just kidding. Just playing Grinch.
Do not test it out on Grinch.
Don't whoop me.
Jay. And if you'll all notice, our chat, in my opinion, of course, I am biased. I will give you that. In my opinion, our chat is the most peaceful chat there is on YouTube. Sure, every now and then we get a troll, and they're dealt with quickly. But for the most part, they don't even bother anymore because they know you're blocked and you're gone. That account ain't coming back. So test it on Skunk. Somebody give Skunk a timeout and see if you can change the length of it.
Somebody can time me out if they want.
User and timeout. Have you made a comment in chat?
I did earlier. I can make another one.
Well, you're a moderator though, so I probably won't.
No, that's true. That's true. Didn't think about that.
I know one of these mods is gonna be sitting over like, I've been wanting to smack Skunk 8 with my wrench anyway. Here it comes.
Oh shit!
I can go back because I missed it. I guarantee it when Ronnie put that in the 1 or 2 in chat. Which one was it? 2. Ronnie. Okay. All right. Thank you, Everlasting Empire. Dark Angels in the house.
Yep. I guess you can do it. Because I'm seeing a timeout for 60 seconds.
60 seconds?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. So I guess you can do a time limit. That's cool.
What did you do? Test it with your wrench?
Can you go more than 2 minutes is the question.
Yeah, because some of them people need like 10, 15.
Well, you got to think about it. Usually most people set subs only to a 20-minute time limit. So if they don't know they're timed out for 20 minutes when they get timed out, they're going to sit there and try to wait it out, right? Or at least most people do. So they're going to keep sitting there wasting time trying to get into troll. At least that's, I would see them trying to do that. So by that time that 20-minute timeout's over, that 20-minute wait, it's the same, length, and they won't know, because it don't tell you, oh, you've been hammered for 60 seconds or,
Leslie said it worked. Sorry, Skunk Ape.
Yeah, I seen Skunk Ape go down.
Hey, what in the hell, TN? Behind Green Eyes, are you going to make a fun video of Jimbo for us? I thought you said, are you going to make fun of Jimbo for us? That's the way my eyes read that. Don't hurt my fee-fees now.
He's got those guys. Do remember. Get him started.
Okay.
Stop.
Only managing mods can set limits. Okay.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, basically the managers and creator.
All righty. You know it, Nice Talker. Leslie will be giving them maximum punishment. She'll be handing them out.
Yep.
Wow. Hey, Donna.
Yep, they get the corner.
We're going to call that the chasing, not the corner. Didn't Ernie put chasing in the corner? Go over in the corner, chasing.
Yeah, he's like, go to the corner or some shit like that. Yeah.
And I missed it. She left a chat earlier before we started.
A comment?
Yeah, it looks like it might be
I had
gone.
to stay awake, but she said
It might have actually been her re-upping her membership. Might be what I saw. Probably was. Because I don't see it now, and I don't see it in the thing. Let's see. Is that video? Is that our video, or is that one that was?
that's the one I'm sending you to go over tonight. The one I sent you last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, same one. I was just giving you a link where you had it available.
All right.
I couldn't remember where I sent it from. You know what I mean? So.
Well, I got it pulled up here. So.
Okay.
You want to do that first, or some of the screenshots first? What do you want to do?
Let's do the video.
Okay.
Because there's things in those screenshots that were going on at the same time and then after.
So you want to get the video first?
Right.
Behind Green Eyes, LOL, I did clip the big boob Jimbo. Bunch of dirty dogs. I'm telling you what. And the Anita Dick and me.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, old Skern acts like when he calls law enforcement, I'm Michael. People call me Mike. Last name Hunt. Yeah, he thinks he's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But he literally got trolled with Anita Dick and me. Got you, Skern. I don't even know who it was. Was that you that sent him that put that in chat?
No, that wasn't me.
Whoever it was got his ass.
I like the email, the fan email that he got and he read.
Which one?
They were a fellow tweaker as well.
Oh, yeah. He You read it out loud.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, damn. Look, we got a screenshot of it. That ain't even cool, man. Erica done screenshot it too.
It's already going viral, Jimbo.
All right, there it goes. That's what everybody wanted it. My channel's going to shut down tonight. Finally got me.
Honestly, that's nothing compared to the shirtless picture. So I wouldn't worry about the main boobs.
My shirtless picture?
Yeah. I'm saying it is embarrassing or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, like if you went through that, then you're all right with the cartoon.
Man, I'll pull up my shirt right now if everybody wants to see old sagging 50-year-old shit. That's what floats your boat. Hey, look how many people change their avatar to that. Like that's on them, bro. That shows more about them than it does about me.
Oh, you talking about the shirtless one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought people in our chat had changed their avatar to the picture of you with the boobs.
Oh, you gonna think everybody's going off on me? Huh?
I was scrolling, looking. I was like, where?
Kemper done thinks everybody's gonna get me now. That's why. What are you gonna do, Beth? What are you talking about? What are you doing? What? Now I'm paranoid. Now I'm paranoid. All right, we're gonna pull up a video here. Watch it. This is no need to sag. We got titty shoes.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want to keep your finger close to your mouse while this is going. It's not as fast as some, but you might want to pause it so it can be read. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not doing speed scroll, but
okay. I will pull it up here, and you gonna read it?
Yeah, sure. I'm not sure. Let me pull it up myself, man.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's as big as we can get it on our screen. A little bit bigger there. So it is tough to see, and I'm looking at it on my big monitor.
But that's a screenshot that you're looking at the very beginning.
Oh, okay, so it'd be
what you're seeing on the bottom block is what's going to be the normal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me.
Right.
Sorry, man.
You know when you're ready to rock, brother.
Waiting for it to load up, man.
All right.
It's taking a second.
While we're loaded up, now this is the video is this readily available on your channel already, or?
Yeah, no. For the same reason we couldn't put things out on Tales of a Lycan, because Griff would try to take off with it on a live stream and use it and act like it was his content.
Yeah, stuff he's already done, yeah.
Right. So I've not made it public until we showed it live.
A lot of content thievery going around. People taking credit for shit that ain't theirs, but that's all right.
Yep.
So this little background here, this is from the Facebook accounts, before the stand was even official. No, some of it's not. But it's
I was going to say this right here all happened before we created the stand, right before we created Tales of a Lycan.
Yeah. So, and this is, you want to know why? That's why we named the channel. The emails, like the Lycan name was involved in so much stuff. It's because of this. This is Ernie. This is what he tried to portray. It was another branch on his scam tree, just so to speak. He had quite a few people believing that he's a friggin' werewolf or Lycan. So And this is, like I said, this was put together for the Tales of a Lycan Facebook page to begin with.
You know, I can't even read that screenshot right now, and I don't have that one available. But
I can take a screenshot.
Can you?
Yeah. Now that I've got it on just that and not showing there, I'm not in StreamYard though.
Okay.
But I can read the screenshot.
Okay.
It says, okay, the blue writing is who or which?
That is James Haynes.
James Haynes is blue, and
Eaton Ball is on the right.
Eaton Ball's on the right. So Ernie / James Haynes is in the blue writing.
On the left-hand side, yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm in the blue on the right-hand side. I believe. Let me hit this play and I'll tell you.
Okay. So the blue stuff is what I was asking.
The blue is Eaton Ball. The black is James Haynes.
Okay. Black is James Haynes. Ernie. Okay. So Eaton Ball asks, are you friends with Ernie? I'm looking for people who grew up with him. And Ernie says, well, James Haynes says, I grew up with him. Was there anything strange about him or his family? James Haynes. They were all fucked up. Eaton Ball. Was there anything supernatural about them? Why did Ernie always have these certain fight powers? And then Ernie's interest, James Haynes' interest is piqued at that point. He goes, you know about his family?
And of course, Eaton Ball says, I don't know much about them except Shelby. And then he asked, what do you know about his dad? And James said, then you know the government hid him because he was one of their own. Now, remember his dad passed away, I think, in 2014, wasn't it? Something like that, Jimbo?
I think so.
Yeah. So, and this was in 21. So 7 years after, he's pretending his dad is alive. Then Eaton said, I've suspected he is an informant. Do you know anything to verify that? James said his dad was a fucking monster who murdered my family, with a sad emoji. Eaton asked, when did this happen? James sends a screenshot of a headstone with the last name Haynes on it.
Yeah.
They're
looks like 1804
1894 to 1978.
1894, yeah. Just 1978.
Mm-hmm.
Painter, artist, and teacher.
Which would make Ernie a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just remember that as we go through this.
This was actually before Ernie was born. Ernie was born in 79.
Well, right. Okay. So either way, he's not an adult, is where I was going with
Absolutely that. Absolutely not.
Anyway, James said, what do you see wrong here? Eden was like, are you talking about Mac? His dad is still believed to be alive. What is the article you posted on his video? Because in some other screenshots, there's conversation between Ernie, Eaton, and James on one of Ernie's posts. And James Haynes posted an article that he's going to show later in this thread, same article that he posted on Ernie's Facebook. Says, why do you think Ernie is going to that Ace place? Eden was like, I didn't get a chance to see what it was before I commented to you. Talking about that article. This family in Wisconsin, talking about Ernie going to that place, because in some screenshots you're going to see here in a little bit, you'll see what this is referring to. There's not much off of this that you're not going to see. But this is explaining a little bit of it. Anyway, James says his dad is that fucking legend on Bray Road. Eden's like, are they shells too? And here comes a screenshot of the Beast of Bray Road. Now remember, at this time, Ernie had made a couple of cryptic posts on Facebook about werewolves, ancient werewolves, his family, that kind of thing. So this is his push around that time to do that. And this was in a personal chat. So it's going to be a lot more than what he has said on Facebook post. He puts fact. Ah, shit. Come here. Sorry. Let me get back to my spot. There we go. The history is there, and it's the story of the century. Hold on.
Date on the tombstone.
Look at the date on the tombstone. You may not believe me, but it's all true. Eden was like, I think outside the box. I'm just wondering what the date has to do with anything. Looks like who this was lived 84 years from what I'm seeing. You think that's Mac? Or do you think Mac is still alive and in Wisconsin and he has summoned Ernie there? Is that what I'm understanding? The family he found is his dad, because he was referring to his family in Wisconsin quite a bit at this time.
Yeah.
He said, yes, a year before Ernie was born. His bloodline is in his son. Eden asked, so the stories he tells about his dad being a killer is true? James said, I recorded his mother years ago. She talks about Ernie. Eden said, it's hard to find anything besides his and Shelby's records. And then
looky,
that same video.
That's the video that James Haynes / Ernie put out right there, right then and there. He brings this video out and says he recorded it years ago before Ernie was born.
And of course, I reassure James that, I'm open. I'm going to listen to this recording and I'll message you.
How big do you think our family is? We got family we don't even know. I ain't even seen or nothing else. Some guy went through some kind of portal or something or other, and I went through it. And when I went through it, I couldn't get back through it. And I tried my best to get back, and every time I tried my best to get back, he felt like somebody trying to hold on to me, jerk me, push me around and everything else, and I'm trying to dodge it and duck it and dodge it and everything. It just seemed like when you feel something real strange or something, like I didn't hear it. See, sometimes I didn't come through here. I remember getting hold of that little place on Ernie, holding on, jerking all over, and I couldn't walk. I couldn't do that. I just thought he'd throw it. Lord help me. But I know is that parts of the family wolf. We got all different kinds. They take all different kinds from that world. A wolf bit them. A wolf bit somebody and they turned into a wolf. Right when it's the moon full. And I said, wolf. I was, if you tell it. A wolf. I don't know what he is, didn't tell you. How you get teeth like that? Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Oh, we're looking around. Oh, boy, he had it dang. Oh, I had to keep it. Let me see your teeth. Would you look at my teeth? Let me see. Smile at me and show me your teeth. Hurry.
Okay. Yeah, it took off. Sorry, man. Anyway, he goes on to say, witches and warlocks they came from. Yes, his dad lives. So does all of his other family. Read the stories. You can tell that's Ernie because, no, grammar skills whatsoever.
Right.
I said, can you send me what you've got about it? This may help me understand more of what I'm dealing with. Seems you've done some homework of your own. See what I'm doing there, guys? Tell me your story, bitch. Anyway, he says they destroyed my family.
Another common claim by Ernie.
Mm-hmm. I asked, does Ernie know who you are? Has he made threats to you or your family? Because Ernie has made them to me and mine. He says, I don't think Ernie is a killer. His family will turn on him, though. Now, you see this little article scrolling by here, guys? This is that famous story about how Ernie Shell took the one shot that nobody else could take to take this man down. Okay. I don't pull the article up, but you can see what it says. I'm sure you can Google it and find it. Ernie's lazy anyway. It's not really creative. He says Ernie fired the final shot here.
Fatal shot.
Yep. I asked, is that why you posted it on his video? He says, Ernie knows of me, yes. I asked, how long have you been at this? He says, he knows, I know. Imagine that, right? I said, that's not good. He knows that. I know quite a bit about his past, too. He says, October 31st is said to be a ritual. I said, I've done a lot of homework, too, but this has been very cloudy. He says he was invited to join. Where's that? There it is. His dad. The government hid it. So he's headed north to be part of a ritual? Why would they hide it? What is of value? He said they covered up past everything. Find something on his dad. I said, I'm not questioning your statement, just trying to wrap my head around it. He said, you can't even... Oh, come here. I hate it when I do that. Sorry. One second. So he's headed north to be part of a ritual. Why would they try to hide it? What is of value? He said they covered up past everything. Find something on his dad. I'm not questioning your statement, just trying to wrap my head around it. He said, you can't even, though. Everyone knows. His dad still lives. Come here, damn it. You witnessed it? When I was young. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? 45. Please change the subject. I've suffered a lot already. I got you. He says, I'm in tears. I'm like, I'm sorry. He says, please, I know his family have known them for years. That ritual is set for Ernie. I said, I've been on this for over a year. Now, look at the date of this, guys, for those lying assholes like Mama T. 27 months. You ain't been around no 27 months, you lying bitch. I would have seen you. Anyway, I said, your profile is locked down. How do I know you are who you say you are? Ernie likes to play a lot, and I've been in this situation before. LOL. Do you live in Louisiana? Are you from Kentucky? Said, I'm not. I'm actually... Damn it, come here. Sorry. Lost my spot.
While you find it, I'll read a little bit here.
Okay, go ahead.
He says, I'm not. I'm actually taking a risk of showing you this. No, New Orleans, originally. Then moved to Wisconsin. I put a map together. And Eaton Ball says, so is Ernie's family originally from Kentucky or Wisconsin? I have been there. I know what happens. Not trying to be a dick, but I have to ask. I have been burned a few times. James Haynes. France, Germany, Kentucky, West Virginia, then Wisconsin. And like I said, Ernie plays a lot. And then he highlights the message with France, Germany, Kentucky, West Virginia, and Wisconsin and says, Ernie's? He says, yes. We tricked him into getting DNA.
Oh, God, listen to this.
I see. He makes it out to be he's from Kentucky and Georgia. And then Eaton Ball highlights, we tricked him into getting DNA. Who did? His mom and you? And James Haynes goes, actually followed him and got his water bottle. Sent his DNA to Ancestry.
Key word right there. You know, he likes to help him, right?
Yeah, Jody Ford.
Yep. And that was back when she was helping him.
Mm-hmm. So he may have been told those things about his ancestors. And then Mr. Haynes says, what we discovered was very scary. Highlighted that comment. Eaton Ball says, do you have that info from the analysis? I'd love to see it. Yes, and I can get it to you. What can you do with it? No one will believe you, or will they? I went to the police, and they were like, we already know. I was clueless. After that, Ernie's dad came to see me. Eating Ball. Man, you must have been like giggling till you shit yourself.
Dude, I wasn't sending voice messages to you at the time. I was typing because I was losing it so bad, bro. I mean, I was messaging you during this whole thing going on.
Eaton Ball says, well, I've been watching him with my team for a year now and have collected a massive amount of info. This can help us understand and predict his future movements, especially if he is moving around like he has been. It keeps us a step ahead of him. Those people he was crying about in the video, that's me and my team he's speaking of. We are not LE. Dude, you are playing with him so hard. And
oh, shit.
James Haynes responds, oh, thank God. And Eaton Ball, we are very concerned citizens that have took a stand against Ernie and his PHN team. And if you notice how defeated he looks, that's real. And then James Haynes says, why do you think he left them? LOL. I personally think it's a ruse. James Haynes. If that ritual takes place, Lord bless your souls. Eton says, he's done this a few times in the past year, trying to shake our tail on him. Mr. Haynes says, I have seen what will happen. The ritual is set for October 31st. Now, Ernie is still trying to play, Mr. Deadly Storyteller here. The ritual will be on October 31st.
And I'm trying to let him know that I know. I'm feeding him shit.
Oh, yeah, you're telling him. You're following. Like, you're telling him, like, you guys are basically chasing him and PHN around like the lying scammers they are.
Yeah, skip tracing them. We know where they're going. We know what they're doing. That kind of shit.
That's fucking with his head.
Oh, yeah. Haven't you heard him say it many times?
Yeah. So the ritual is set for October 31st. In Wisconsin? Yes, on that road. I have people in Wisconsin, really. Do you know what those symbols are? He posted them. Is he talking about the symbol in your avatar?
Yep.
No, we have been trying to figure that out. He put it on all of his profiles. He has to get there beforehand to learn the culture. You promise you are not law enforcement? And Eton says, Bro, I swear on my family's name, you swore on the balls and all of my past ancestors that I am not LE or affiliated with LE. I guess the balls are safe.
Right.
If you knew me, you would laugh at the thought. I promise on everything good in this world that I am not LE and definitely not Ernie or one of his spies. I'd love to speak with you to ensure you're not a mole or spy helping Ernie. And then it looks like Ernie sends
It's part of
that's,
that.
that's from the San Bernardino case, right?
Yep, that's the article.
Yeah. The initial says it all. See the ES?
That's a 23.
Yeah, backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Ernie's that dumb, right?
Yep.
And you said, no, I don't. Where? He says, I will speak with you soon. Is that okay? Look at the jersey. It was a code. ES. Ernie Shell. Believe me or not, it's there in front of you. And you said, why would the guy that was killed be wearing Ernie's initials? Michelle Black is Ernie Shell's friend. James was a great friend. Ernie Shell got revenge. The shot he hit was impossible to make. He did it. 2 agencies. Look at the other description of the stories. And then you said, why was Ernie shooting someone? He's not LE. Hasn't been LE. He has had 0 credentials. And then James Haynes says, he was called in to revenge his friend. Not avenge, revenge his friend. Exactly. But his dad does. Government. Why do you think Ernie was kicked out of his dad's funeral? Oh, I didn't know this was in here.
There's a few things, bro.
Yeah. So you highlighted the statement. Michelle Black is Ernie Shell's friend. James was a great friend. Okay, so the bounty hunter that was killed by the guy Ernie shot, and Ernie said, sorry, James Haynes says yes. And Eaton Ball says, highlighted the comment, why do you think Ernie was kicked out of his dad's funeral? And Eaton Ball says, well, Ernie has a checkered past, and I figured it was from all the drama scams he caused for the family. And then James Haynes says, go back to Ernie's page on his other profile and look at the post. He shows the shells he used, then tags Michelle. And you said, of course, that on what post? He posts quite a bit. Was it recent? And then Mr. Haynes, it's not going. The dog is miserable in there.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, let's see. She's got them put up so she can take Bella out and they're bitching. All right. James Haynes says, I have this info stored away. No. And the no is the answer to was it recent?
Mm-hmm.
And you said, or can you tell me when he did it? He says, let me see if I can find it fast. You said, I've got an iPhone full of info on Ernie, James. So just so you are aware, I'm not eating ball. I am real, but I have had to resort to doing things this way.
Trying to get that card down.
Yeah, James says, I didn't think you were. And then you said, I will reveal who I am once I know you aren't Ernie. And then James Haynes says, I'm skittish also. I will. And you said, and then you will understand the effect me and the team have had. He says, let me finish getting all this together for you. And you said, I assure you that we are very real. We can talk tomorrow after my daughter goes to school. That's what
His
James said.
daughter.
Yeah. And you said, Ernie just likes to block people that confront him. I'm surprised we haven't been blocked by him already. And you responded to the, we can talk after my daughter goes to school. I'm off of work, so that's perfect. And he says, he is slipping into stress, I can tell. And you said, I assure you that at least 80 to 85% of what Ernie posts is just theater. It's not true. You're trying to slap him in the mouth, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
And then you
Tell him. Just wait.
You highlighted that he is slipping into stress, I can tell, and said, I believe he's going to have another meltdown and be hospitalized. At least that's the pattern. Ernie hasn't had a job. He lies. The last real job he had was working for Chris Lewis. I have spoken to a lot of his old friends and family during all of this. I have never spoken to his mama. I have heard that she's not mentally well from numerous sources. I've been told that she believes she's a bat. Is there something to that as well? And then James Haynes. Ernie was working with a delivery company, and he did get fired. That is all true. Or that is all, I'm sorry, that I know is true. I'm friends with his other sister who dates him. Who hates him. Shit, I looked at that wrong.
Well,
Damn. Let me rewind. Not that dates him. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm friends with his other sister who hates him. She was locked in rooms when he was little, I hear. And
so you heard what he just said, right?
Yeah, that's what Ernie says. Ernie says Ernie was working with a company, a delivery company that did, and he did get fired. That I know is true. I'm friends with his other sister who hates him. She was locked in rooms when she was little, I hear. He don't hear it. That's Ernie, y'all. He knows. And
now, I accidentally tagged the wrong thing. When, I highlighted that Ernie was working delivery company, blah, 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 blah. And I asked which sister, and it was Melissa.
Yeah.
Melissa's the one that was helping him try to push that kidnapping scheme.
Oh, yeah. And then he said, or you said, I know he talks to Amber. Is she the one that testified at Shelby's trial and said Ernie had held a gun to her head? And then James says, no, that was actually Shelby's girlfriend who lied trying to help Shelby. That's all this stuff is all been said by Ernie and only Ernie. You know that, right?
Right.
If there's any doubt that that's not James Haynes, who, is actually dead and it couldn't have been him.
Yeah, we'll get to that in just a minute. It's interesting. Yeah.
But he goes on to say, when I saw that, I told my girlfriend that was fucked up in a funny way. That's interesting. And then you highlight Ernie was working with a delivery company and he did get fired. And he was claiming to be an executive security guard a couple months ago. He just claimed to have been driving for Uber Eats, but it isn't that long and not much business for that in the Newport area. And Ernie, of course, responds with, he was staying with a girl in Gatlinburg. And you said he also supposedly had a new girlfriend in Harlan. I spoke with her. And then you showed the shoulder shrug emoji.
I'm trying to push them buttons, dude.
Yeah, you're pushing them. Oh, scaring dog. I'm sorry, y'all, missing chat, but I'm not in StreamYard. I'm reading this off of a YouTube video, so I'm not currently in StreamYard. I'm sure we're missing some good stuff. he said, and Ernie says, also his family is there as well. Just read about the dog men of Eastern Tennessee.
Which was a post they were trying to use as some kind of rhetoric for the Lycan thing. There was 2 people in Newport that were attacked by dogs, but it was unclear if it was dogs, wild animals, whatever. So they were trying to use that as part of the push for the story behind the werewolf story, because Ernie was in Newport at the time.
Right.
So to explain that a little bit, that was part of the bullshit, was the Dogmen of East Tennessee, which is an urban legend, just like the East of Bray Road.
Yeah.
So.
And you responded, she told me all about the happenings around Ernie. You're talking about his girlfriend in Harlan, right?
Yep.
And you highlighted all his family were there, the dog men of Eastern Tennessee, and said, I have. And Ernie says that girlfriend in Harlan was his real one. Boy, he knows a lot about old Skern Dog, don't he?
Look what I said.
And you said for like 2 weeks. And then Ernie responds, I meant to say that. More like 4 days, LOL. And you rubbed it in his face and said, I then enlightened her to his past. And he's responding with, he has had bad luck, really bad luck with girls. Someone should.
Yeah,
because he was claiming to be a bounty hunter, but kept her gun on his side the whole time, and he didn't have a piece of his own. And you highlighted he has bad luck and with girls and said, I can't let people get involved with Ernie and not know his past. And then old Ern Dog says, he does have a gun, I guess.
Yeah.
Just doesn't use it unless special purposes. He used it for James Green. And you said, she isn't the only person who we've interfered with. And he says, Ernie always has a gun. He carries concealed. He talks about his gun in his videos.
I'd never heard of the gun in his videos.
Ernie ain't never had no damn gun.
Well, do remember that post he made on the Facebook FBI? I forget exactly what the page was, but he was on there crying because he was not cleared to be able to purchase a handgun.
Yep.
So
you highlighted he carries concealed and said, I've suspected he has a record, but most things are sealed. And he's talking about Ernie's gun again and says, it has tombstones on it. You said he has sealed charges in Harlan. And you said you highlighted where he says he talks about it in videos and says, what does he refer to it as? And he says he owns the police there. Even in court, they said police work for Ernie. Now, when the fuck was this said?
This is, I know it didn't happen, but this is Ernie in conversation, not in public. Sort of like the shit that he was saying to Constance when he was behind that little fake Facebook page.
I know what he's referring to, actually.
Oh, really?
Yep, because he told me in court
that Shelby.
Yeah, he said that they accused him of having the police in his pocket, said he owned, like he paid cops off.
Yep.
What really happened was the police officer that stopped him at the state police trooper that stopped him at the roadblock with Shelby in the car, had worked security at an MMA event that Ernie had promoted, like in 2002, I guess, 2002, 2003. But yeah, that's so technically for one night, for a couple hours, the police worked for Ernie. You get what I'm saying?
I got you. Sort of like the police that worked for Ernie in West Virginia on overtime.
Exactly.
I got
That's
you.
what he's saying. They even said it in court. Police work for Ernie.
So he's bending what happened.
Yeah, he's bending the shit out of it.
Yeah. That's why I never heard of it.
Yeah, you said you when you highlighted that comment, and then you said they being who? He said Harlan, Everts, the whole area. Or you said that. You said they being who? Harlan, Everts, the whole area. How far do you think his reach is with LE?
Those were all supposed to be questions. So.
Yeah. Oh, he goes on to tell you right here. In his brother's trial, they brought police in, and they asked them if they worked directly for Ernie Shell. No one answered. Bullshit. We've seen the fucking trial, Ernie.
You see what I was listening, the story I was hearing? That's why I didn't even think about it. Because it's like, nah, there's no way that they brought people in and asked them, do you work for Ernie? And they don't say nothing because they're scared or some bullshit. Come on.
Idiot. And you highlighted that and said, the defense attorney? And Ernie goes, yes. I know his credibility was in question. And I know that it's suspected by many that he helped Shelby kill Mayor King. Then Ernie says, as far as his law enforcement pool, he had 5 or 7 nominations from being a USMSA. What? Now, what is that?
Just read.
Oh, he tells you, okay.
Because I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's one of them WTFs. I'm telling you what's been said to me by many different people. And Ernie says, do you know his brother? And you say, what is USMSA? And you highlight, do you know his brother? And you said, no. Oh, here we go. And Ernie says, United States Marshals Association.
Now, remember, he was up for an award when he was in the National Guard.
Yeah. So he literally says right here, as far as his law enforcement pool, he had 5 or 7 nominations from being a USMSA.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Skern dog.
That sort of sounds like he's claiming it.
Yep. I do know someone that was like his brother and kept him up. He has pull, and a lot, that is all I know. You know, when he hashtags United States Marshals, in his post, there is reasons, I believe.
So he's trying to insinuate that he's got pull.
You highlighted that and said, have you spoke with anyone during your mission that can give a better view into that claim? I don't doubt it. And he responds, let me give my daughter's medicine. Be right back.
Like the thumb up emoji. Like, okay, buddy.
Yeah. You said, I'm trying to understand it or know it. He says, I'll gather all the information on him and let's talk tomorrow. I will call you here. When would be a time I could call? What he's going to do is try to get Xander or somebody to call you.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Or a voice that he don't think you would recognize or somebody would recognize. And you said, I usually wake up pretty early, but I'll be on here between 11 and 12. Will that work for you? And then you highlighted the video of the guy wearing the 23 shirt. The yes shirt.
Right.
Did this come from Ernie's timeline? And the mother Fulkerson just got caught. Did you see 8T? What is 8T?
It's it. He
Oh, okay. Did you see it? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's right under it. He effing went live. And you said, do what? His people are messaging me now. They know I know. Can I show you? Uh-oh, look here.
Yes. This is beautiful, right?
Of Eaton Ball, Jamie Berryhill. What about Ernie? Ben Lindsay. You missed a video chat with Ben. Predator Hunter Nation.
This
in
is
Ernie's
awesome.
live video, he was shooting blood out. What were you saying, bro?
I was saying this was all people he was talking to on his fake account.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you said to him, I see you talk with Benny and Tina. He says, let me show you.
Yep.
There he is. He pulls it up. I can't even start to see that. Oh, there we go. Predator Hunter Nation, trolling our page will do nothing for you. As I said before, Ernie Shell is no part of Predator Hunter Nation, and you can direct your concerns to his personal page if you'd like. I'm not trolling. I have his mother years ago talking about this. What does any of that have to do with us? You know he will always be part of you. This is Ernie talking to them.
Right. He's trolling his own friends, and that's not the only one he trolled.
Yeah.
Because this is when Jamie was with Predator Hunter Nation or around them. Like right around that time.
Yeah. Old Skern Dog is fishing right here, and he don't like what he gets. He says, you know he will always be part of you. You people love him, and you know you do. And then I think Xander here says, no, he has nothing to do with PHN. And then Ernie, triggered Ernie, butthurt Ernie, says, that is all I need to know! Exclamation point.
Well, you see, he sent that video to Benny, right?
Yep. You can thank me later. You didn't listen once before. And he sent that video to Xander.
No. He sent it to Benny.
Is that who he's showing it to?
Yeah, look at that. Look at the emoji, or not the emojis, but the avatars. That's Benny's. We just saw it in the screenshot above.
Okay.
Yeah, where he was showing.
Oh, yeah, Benny says, what you saying, my boy? BOI.
Because in that screenshot, he had missed a video chat with Benny. And you see it at the bottom there.
Yeah. And then you say Benny and Tina and Xander are not good people or something like that. Yeah, he pulled it up right there. Are not good people either. Where is the video of him bleeding on his live? I didn't see that. I'm sorry, I didn't see that last one, but it's hard to see. And then Ernie says he erased the video. He was bleeding all at once.
Yep. That's a screenshot with Jamie that he sent.
Yep, this is him and Jamie. That you are the murderer bullshit. Can't you see that it's me? And Jamie says you are a GD idiot. That MFers deserve to die, and if it's you deserve to die. Go the F on. Bye. And then Ernie says, la 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 la. Are you sure? If you are that bad, come the F on. And then Ernie says, before you get the info. And then Jamie says, I don't give a F about the info.
Right, that's Jamie.
Yeah, Ernie says, Ernie didn't train you, did he? And because Ernie's begging somebody to give him some kudos, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
And then Jamie says, if it's you deserve to die. He ain't getting nothing he wants to hear.
No.
People don't like me too well, LOL. And you highlighted and said, who's this conversation with? Barry Hill? And he said, Jamie Barry Hill, LOL. And you said, he's not the sharpest tool in the box. And I know you're
fishing. Yep.
Fishing with Ernie, yeah.
And
because it was, everybody knew at that time what Ernie was saying about Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, no, he's not. He's easily tooled with.
He tried to use Jamie, man.
Yeah, he did. He said he had to do away with PHN, but never came back from his visit. Been with them ever since. I know he talks about doing his own thing away from Tina and Ernie. And then you said he's very, we do talk to the whole group. They call it trolling. And Ernie said, you should let me screenshot what you said. I would then show it to them and turn them against each other. And you said, I call it trying to have a conversation. You see my comment on his video? He said, LOL, yes. You said, I can't stop you from taking screenshots, but I can assure you that it's already been done. Jamie means well, but is easily influenced. But the real finger is when you have Ernie and Tina talking shit about each other to people they have no clue who they are. It's quite comical. You know, people like eating ball.
Mm-hmm. And to be specific, he was making his werewolf claims, eating ball, comments on his post. Next thing you know, this James Haynes is like, "Hey, can you talk to me?" Out of the blue, don't know the dude. Hey, message me. I knew right then it was Ernie.
Just seeing this next comment and him highlighting Jamie's messages, I think it's kind of ironic that in his little video that Drama T keeps playing over and over, he says they tried to get me to commit suicide on a live. And then Ernie says he's going to commit suicide. And then he's talking about Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
What up with that, Ern? Here's a message of him and Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
This is after he says, Ernie didn't train you, did he? He says, do you care for Ernie? Is he your buddy? Is he set for a destination of skull and crossbones and, you know, I guess death? Sorry, let's be friends. And Jamie says, I'm your Huckleberry. Why not join us? Jamie says, do you want war? Do you trolling MFers want war? I'm calling your bluff. I'm calling yins out. So yeah. Jamie might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but he knew Ernie was full of shit, didn't he?
Yep, he called his ass out.
So much for that theory, Skern Dog.
Yep.
More from Jamie. Watch Tina. And when you said he's going to commit, or you highlighted that he's going to commit suicide and said, Ernie will? And then you said, watch Tina. And you said, what am I watching for? And then he replied to, Jamie is a hothead.
Right. Just responding to the thing he showed me about him cussing him.
Yeah. He says, they are losing their minds. Their frequency is playing out in his head now. It may be the end for him. And then you highlighted he's going to commit suicide and said, I don't think he has the balls to do that.
Right. That's what it was.
And then you highlighted it may be the end for him, and you said, but I think you are right about the Beast of Bray Road. Are you still going to call tomorrow? And how long have you known about all this Beast of Bray history? Want to talk now? And then you show him. Is that the obituary?
Yep.
Of Mr. James Jimmy Haynes?
Yep, sure is.
Ah. And you said, I'm not stupid. And he says, he shows you a post from James Haynes from 12 minutes ago. Out of the grave one day and already hell has happened. Yep. Of course, that's from his fake James Haynes account.
A guy that just passed away a few months before that. Yeah.
Yeah. There is so much you don't know. And you said, LOL. And then he shows, or is that you showing that?
That's me showing that. Yep.
Yeah. That's his picture from his obituary. That's the one when, you know, Ernie was showing that picture that I said, hell, let me see who that is. And I put in a Google search, Google search, and it pulled that man's obituary right up. And you can see it's the same year as, it's March of 2021 when he passed. So old Skern just went to a quick obituary search and grabbed something quick he could grab and did what he did. Stolen valor has is nothing compared to disrespecting a dead man. I mean, you didn't know this man, Ernie.
Nope.
You had no right. What about his family? Children? Brothers or sisters? Parents? How dare you, man?
You know,
he definitely, in that same situation, doxing his mother like he did. Because that was a dox, Ernie. That
Yep.
was private, man. You don't exploit someone's sickness like you did. And then you use this gentleman's name and likeness to push your bullshit. That's a problem, bro.
Yep.
This is the kind of shit that made us come to tell people about your ass. This here.
Exactly. Out of the grave one day and already else happened. He said, I'm against him, and tomorrow we will talk. And then you said, like I said, is that him hearting that?
I think so.
You said, that's sick. Wow, reaching new lows. I'm not dumb, Ernie. Never have been. He says, I'm not Ernie. You are one of them. Take your pick. Ernie, Xander, Tina. It's not Jamie. Well, it could be, LOL. He said, oh my, nope, I am me. You're not this dead man, LOL. Don't even try it. He said, my family. Your word game. Your comment to your message. You. LOL. Really? So now you're turning on me? Well, there's Ernie with that turning on me shit, huh?
Yep.
I knew when you asked me to DM you. And Ernie says, I'll do it myself. You highlighted, said, where he said, now you're turning on me, and said, you never had me. Ernie says, are you paranoid? Are you that stupid? And then you highlighted where he said, I will do it myself, and said, if you really wanted help, you wouldn't have done all the things you did. And he said, you're not going to believe me? You said, nope. I know it's not true. I know the details of Shelby's trial. And he said, I haven't done nothing yet. I was getting you all the informative news on it all. And you said, you lied.
Talking about Shelby's trial.
Yep. He says, bullshit. And you said, highlighted, I've not done nothing yet. I was getting you all the informative news. And you said, Ernie has been trying to do the same thing. And he says, I never lied about anything. And you said, on his posts and videos with Tina's help, he says, Ernie and Tina have nothing to do with me. And you said, now a dead man's image is being used to sell that, and it's sick. And you said, word game. We work parallel with LE. And Ernie says, believe how you want. You said, I've seen that before. He says, I'm not any of them. Don't worry, I will. I'm not 10. Try again. You may not be Ernie. He says, no, you are, but you are. You aren't, but you are wrong. But you are doing this for Ernie. And
yeah, I said you may not be Ernie, but you are doing this for Ernie.
Oh, okay.
Saying this is all because of Ernie.
Yeah. And he says, I have nothing to do with any of them. And you highlighted it and said, where have I heard that before? And he says, I'm here for family purposefully. If you want help, I know others who will. And you said, next time you want to try and troll someone, don't fall on your face. Using this man's image is sick. You are not James Haynes, and you know it. You are either Ernie or one of his rat pack. Just wait until this man's family is contacted, and they do have a trace out on that account. You'll understand what it is to scam people when yours hits you in the face. But guess what? You don't need the family to investigate a scam. You already bit. Good luck. He says, you are an idiot, and I am none of them. He never admits it. Little scumbag it.
Yep.
That's scumbag and scumbucket combined. Scumbag it.
Deny.
Yep. And you said, dude, you are caught. Don't you get it? He says, look closely. And then he's sharing something from somewhere in Florida, looks like.
Well, it's a WVLT in Knoxville, but it's a
Knoxville.
guy in Florida that got charged with something.
Freed murderer charged in Florida with slaying of single mom. And he goes, now who am I? You said, stop with the role play. Why are you still trying to sell this? Who are you claiming to be this time, yo? You still going to call at 11 tomorrow? I'll be waiting, LOL. Why don't you tell them the truth? You're a damn liar, Ernie. I know you tried to add your family as your friend to that fake profile you created.
Mm-hmm.
Did you try to call him?
Yeah.
He says, Ernie, he goes, not Ernie, try again. You said, liar. I know you're a liar. Quit hiding behind that block button and have a talk in public, Ernie. Are you afraid of being found out? He says, not him. I know you are. I know your mom thinks she's a bat, and I know you think your family is werewolves, but that's not it all. That's not it at all. You need to seek help. I spoke with your sister this morning. Very enlightening. Seems she is not surprised by your actions. And he says, I did, however, adapt to him. My sister is dead. You said, you must do this a lot for her to be used to it. She seemed embarrassed. You should really think of your family. And when you highlighted it, where he said, I did, however, adapt to him, my sister is dead, with wrong, Ernie, and you tried to call him again. He says, when I answer and it's not Ernie, then what? And you tried to call again. And you said, whatever, man, 3 times and it's none there. You sure do have a funny way of proving yourself. He says, what are you going to do when I answer and you see that it's not Ernie? Apologize? He's trying to buy time so he can get somebody to answer the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, you highlighted apologize and said, are you showing is that
all you were showing is Ernie?
Oh, okay. All you are showing is that you are a scammer, Ernie. I have all the receipts to prove it. There will be no apologies. For the last time, I'm not Ernie. You are man enough to do something like that? He said, and you highlighted for the last time, I'm not Ernie. It says, you are working for Ernie, so it's the same. Nice try, though. You can't fool me. Ernie says, that is incorrect. I'm working, though just not for Ernie. And then the winky emoji. The messed up part is that the first wave has yet to hit you. I'm sorry, yet to hit, and you're ready to crumble. Those psych meds are looking pretty good to you now. Might want to act like Pac-Man and catch up on doses. You're losing lots of ground. And then you said, when he said, I'm working, though just not for Ernie. You said, Ernie would say the same thing. Actually, you just told me that you are him. He says, I don't take meds, only aspirin. Another Ernieism. I did tell you I adapt to him, but not him. He's telling you he's a Lycan, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, I'm not going to debate it. You won't admit you are caught, and I know you are Ernie. What law enforcement agency are you with? That's Ernie asking you.
Mm-hmm.
And he's paranoid now.
Well, he's trying to get me caught up in saying some shit.
Yeah. And you said, even if I was LE, I don't have to disclose that to you. Devil face emojis. And he says, you said last night you are working with or parallel with law enforcement. So you are claiming to be law enforcement now? I must have missed that. Oh, you said I was referring to the word game you play, Ernie. I know it well. I'm saying go figure it out, Inspector Gadget. Ernie says, what if I told you I wasn't Ernie, but I am the law? And you said, I would call you Ernie and say that you're lying. I'm not naive. That's you and your sheep that follow you. He says, this wraps this up pretty much now. we can carry out our warrant for you.
Always. There's always warrants for arrest.
Warrant, baby. And you said, bring it. He says, you admitted to stalking when I said your group, as in we. And you says, nobody is falling for your ruse. Not a ruse. You says, lies. He said, you admitted that you have a group that constantly stalks Ernie Shell. I was going to talk to you, but you got paranoid and started propaganda. And you're laughing at him. He says, now I will just let you sweat. And you said, I don't admit to stalking. I admitted to collecting data that open source on the internet. There's nothing illegal about it, Ernie. Try knowing the laws before you try to extort people. I've seen those sad attempts at extortion. I've actually heard quite a few recordings you've made with you trying to extort people.
Yep.
That's the thing, Ernie. You've been sweating for months because you've been sweating for months because you know it's just a matter of time and your game is over and that it's not a lot of time. Ernie says, that is very much legal, except you admitted to peering into others' lives and making false allegations, telling others lies.
Now, he said I said this in this conversation.
Uh-huh. And you're laughing. That, my friend, is stalking Blue Robin. Well, I don't know what the fuck Blue Robin is, but
I don't either.
He says law. So when you are contacted by the authorities over your using this deceased man's likeness and claiming to be him, we won't see much of you online anymore. Then how will you have an audience?
Trying to fuck with him.
Yeah, he says, as far as I know, Ernie Shell has no criminal record. Never heard that one before. And you said, I've not made one false accusation. Yes, you have. Nicole just talked to us, and she stated all in her report.
Yeah.
Boy, I'd like to hear Nicole's side of that story.
Well, he claims that she was going to be charged as well. She was going to be sued as well. Claimed that she was a pill whore, all kinds of shit. Simply from her not having anything to do with Ernie anymore. He did all that online. So, and those messages, what she had to say about it, are posted on my channel.
Yeah. Tian, where's Coco been? Haven't seen her forever. She's at home, I guess. Like I have messaged back and forth with her. I did tell her about E and thanked her again for making it possible for us to have that vacation down there in Florida that E got to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And she was saddened by that. But yeah, she's still around. She's a very busy person. I guess right now is really busy for her with rentals and stuff like that. And she does other things too. So, but yeah, she's not gone anywhere. She's still Coco. Just when she comes back, I know she'll come back and be just as funny as ever.
Yep, that's the way she is. That's the Coco. But yeah, that was part of. That was just a conversation Ernie had privately that goes with all those screenshots I sent you.
Yeah.
All of his posts, him using the same logo that I troll him with. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
when
why.
When you busted him, then he tries to still play off that he's a Lycan.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you let him know, look, dude, I'm not buying that shit. Then he starts in with I'm law enforcement.
Right.
And we're protecting Ernie.
Well, he even brings up the frequency thing.
Yeah.
Trying to mix the two together, try to blur the line. Like, okay, this one ain't working, so let me hit him with this part.
Yep.
None of it was working, Ernie. Like I told him in this conversation, dude, I knew it was you when you asked me. We just had to prove it was, and we did. Because in those screenshots I sent you, his sister sent me the screenshot of him friend requesting her with
Yeah.
that account, not counting him talking to Benny, Tina, and Xander, whoever was behind the Predator Hunter Nation. Who else was it? It was Amber, Benny, me, and Jamie. And he was trolling his own friends at the time with his fake accounts. And like I said,
Now, these images over, they're not going to be in order. So we may have to jump around. But I'll
say it might be in reverse of how you got them. Let me look and I'll tell you.
well, when they go through on email, because I send them all together.
Oh, gotcha.
It's untelling how they put them in there, you know.
I was going to try to locate. You want to start? You want to start where the logo is?
Right, that's the first one. But
okay.
I know the next one that I've got is the one with him standing in front of the moon or whatever. I don't think that's
okay. Okay, that should be about midway in that first group of them that I sent you.
Yeah.
I don't know
like
how
I said, they're not going to be in order, but like when I see one, you just say that ain't it. We'll move on to another one.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me go out and come back in.
My sound's messed up. Okay, let me go out and come back in too.
Yeah, it started glitching or something, dude. I don't know why.
I'll be right back.
All right. But yeah, that was a good time fucking with Ernie. I can tell you all that. And of course, he did quite a few different live streams directed to Eaton Ball because, like I said in those messages, he likes to block people a lot. So you had to use other accounts to get your message out there. You had to. And Eaton Ball happened to be one of the ones that was a pain in his ass. Big pain. And just wait. Here in a few days or so, when we get a chance, we'll show those messages between Ernie and Eaton, actually.
My sound
totally.
any better?
Huh?
Does my sound any better?
Yeah, you do. That's probably what it was behind Green Eyes. Just said his name too many times.
Yeah. On my TV, we're hollering Ernie, gravy, biscuits, gravy, and biscuits, gravy, and biscuits. And now she adds, Phil's wiener. Try to get him come on panel.
Yeah, he behind Green Eyes, he had, like me and Jimbo and quite a few other people had to have other accounts to be able to deal with this. Because anything that we had out there on with our names on it, it was blocked or being reported. And that was one of the moves they would try to do, is get you reported where you couldn't use your Facebook. Like they would report the silliest shit. But if you weren't paying attention, you were violating TOS. So you had to be pretty sharp with them. And it still works that way today. He got worse at it. And he wasn't really good at it to begin with. But they played that war and lost a few Facebook pages, a TikTok channel.
Right.
Damn it. You gonna be able to get them up there, or they giving you shite?
There we go.
Trying to get mine up too.
All right.
Oh yeah, You can see that was Ernie Shell's photo, his cover photo on Facebook the day before that conversation started with James Haynes and Eaton Ball.
Yep, that's the one that, many people have asked about, like, why do you use that, Kemper? Why do you? That is a direct troll on Ernie.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ernie tells you a little bit about those red marks or symbols or whatever they are, whatever they like.
Yeah.
I don't think that one's right.
I was going to say the next one you want is got the logo in it again.
This one.
Yes.
Okay.
So he posted, imagine working an honest job, then a hater calls and gets you fired. They actually told my work that I was a killer. They also caused my girlfriend to break up with me. What am I supposed to do? I gave everything and everyone the benefit of the doubt. There is only one kind that has never let me down. Even saved my life last night. The red writings that appear cannot be explained, but the family remains.
Yep. Do y'all hear that? I gave up everything and everyone the benefit. I'm sorry, I gave everything and everyone the benefit of a doubt. There is only one kind that has never let me down. Even saved my life last night. The red writings that appear, that's what you see right there, cannot be explained. But the family remains.
Now think back to that conversation that James Haynes had with Eaton Ball. You remember how he was talking about how he almost 86'd himself?
Yep.
They were trying to get him to do that. That's what he's referring to in this post.
Yeah.
And of course, he also goes on to say that his family's call was drawing him to Wisconsin. That's what kept him from doing it.
Yeah.
Let me find it.
So what's next?
Let me find it. I'm looking. Sorry, bro. You can go to the one with Eaton Ball, Ernie Shell, and Eaton Ball again. The comment messages. These are all different things that was going around right before that conversation started. Of course, Eaton Ball said, you did all of this to yourself. Most people call it karma. Don't blame trolls for what you've done. You just got in over your head. You were warned about it a long time ago. And of course, Ernie says, Eaton Ball, banned. And Eaton's like, what do you mean banned? You just came back from your fake profile that you were using to try and sell that werewolf bit. Really? And then Eaton Ball said, did you see this last live? The blood? Ernie Shell, what happened? Was you mad or angry? Was it something we did? Tell them about what has to happen on Halloween. And Eaton Ball's like, yes, enlighten us. And of course, you see James Haynes sending messages as this is going on. Go to the black screenshot with all the friend requests on it. That was the screenshot that Amber sent when I messaged her and said, hey, your brother's over here trying to say that your family's werewolves and bats and blah, blah, blah. And she goes on to say, well, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. You know, his mom does that. And then she tells me, yeah, he tried to use that account to friend me on Facebook. So
it is crazy, Fluffy. It's like, you guys, if you missed out on all this, this is why, Tales of a Lycan, like the werewolf things, like a lot of people don't know this stuff. How literally crazy this fool is.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say there are 2 screenshots with Amber. You want the one that's got the James Haynes picture on it, where she says, "What WTF is this all about?"
Is that it? No.
No.
Maybe this. Nope.
No, that's one of his posts. That one right there. And so she says, "What the fuck is all about, or all that about?" And I said, "He's trying to get people to believe his story about him and Mac being werewolves, trying to use the guy's profile to get people to believe him by watching the interaction of his fake profile and his real one." And of course, I send a screenshot of James Haynes. On the next one, that's got the one she sent me, Jimbo.
Yeah. Is that it right here?
That one right there. Yep. It says, "Look at the guy's occupation." And on Facebook you have occupations. He was a werewolf hunter. Imagine that. But anyway, Amber shows me huh?
I was wondering if they could see it there.
And say she sent me a screenshot and said, "Sent me a request I didn't accept."
Yeah.
Of course, I'm telling her about that recording, claiming that it was his mom, and she confirmed, yes, that's his mom. Like, of course, she face palms herself.
Yeah.
But yeah, this the next one's going to be the one, the black background says, "Where do I start? A good read it is. Fake news or make news." Yeah. This he was trying to push as part of his little werewolf narrative. Now, they did take down their post about those 2 people that were attacked by the dogs in Newport, because they caught some backlash over that one. But that was part of it too. Like, there's no boundaries on him using something to make himself look like he's something he's not. And they really did push that shit a lot. Around this time, him and Tina and Xander were breaking up, so he was just fucking with everybody. He was fucking with everybody.
Yep.
And then the little beige picture with the wolf on it, Jimbo, that goes with that one. Nope, that's Beast of Bray Road. It's got the little triangle symbol in it. Nope.
Let me see.
The drawing looks like an ancient drawing.
I'm looking, brother.
It's going to be on the second group if you didn't send them. I don't know. Did you do both batches that I sent?
No. Yeah, I think so. There's 12 pictures altogether, right?
No, there's not. There's a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
Because I showed, I had the screenshots of the James Haynes and the Beast of Bray Road that he sent. Here.
I'm looking them up now.
It'd be that top one on that batch. I sent them all together, but it broke it up because I guess you can only send 12 at a time. So. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This fool.
Those.
I don't know. You said you only had 12 and you were using the other 12, so that's why we sent them.
There's only 6 there, right?
Right, because there were more than 12. The other batch was 12.
Oh, yeah. I see that. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Okay. I'll send those over right here in just a second.
Okay.
It'll take me no time.
So he tried to use that account on Jamie, Tina Xander, Benny, me, his sister. Wonder who else he tried that with. Because he's got to have friends on Facebook. You get one of those accounts reported, you ain't got no friends, you're gone. Zip. Done. You know what I mean? That's sad, yo. This is the same guy that puts those videos out of things happening to kids, you know. Same guy that tries to use what I think is a fake snuff video to push his own kidnapping or disappearance. Same dude. That's what he always does. But yeah, let's protect him, right, Mama T? Let's protect that bitch ass motherfucker. You're kind of guy, huh? Kind of like to catch charges for conspiracy to commit murder, right? Like, oh, bitchy boy. I mean, butchy boy. Yeah. And then you bring Griff up. See, Griff's such a fucking numbnuts. He rejected real fucking information to push lies. To be a pussy. Ernie made him quit. Twice. Nobody else did that. Ernie did that. That's the same guy. He's going to be your hero, right, Mama T? Yes. I was going to say, that's the one that was part of that post from Facebook. As you see, again, ancient myths of werewolf. This was right after the whole Brian Laundrie thing happened, actually. Come to think of it, when that failed, and they were running all over the mountains there in East Tennessee and North Carolina, acting like they were bounty hunting. Yeah, after that, shit went south real quick, didn't it, Ernie? Fake it till you make it. But if you can't make it, it backfires, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can flip through the pictures, man. I don't know if you can read that.
Let's see. Well, it's no less than a foreign language.
Yeah, I think that's that German part that he was talking about, maybe. Remember how he said his family was from 2 places over in Europe and then 2 places in America? I can't remember exactly what places, but yeah. Again, part of his narrative.
See that one?
Mm-hmm. Now, see, that was actually made by a person in our little group making fun of Ernie's post about it. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, he took that whole post and hooked Ernie up. Like, here you go. Here's your fangirl poster. I bet Rap loves that one. Bet he does. I seen him fangirling in that little short video tonight. I think he's on his period.
Yeah.
I do. Let's see here. Yep. You see how it says werewolf hunter?
Yeah, right there. Works at werewolf hunter.
Mm-hmm. Good old Ernie. Disrespect the dead, man.
Right, Pink Bolo. I still cannot get over the links he goes to for his lies. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's the thing. He does get people to help him with his lies. Like Jimbo pointed out, Ernie was trying to get somebody to help him out in that situation, but I guess because he didn't have a Tina, a Xander, anybody around him at the time, you know, even his girlfriend in Kentucky left him, right? So he didn't have anybody he can call on the fly and say, hey, man, can you pretend to do this for me? But I guarantee you, he's got an army of them now, and they do it. You know,
right,
people
Leslie.
like
Leslie's
people
like,
like
imagine what Mammoth's Live will be about tomorrow. Kemper, you're doomed to hell, sir.
Oh, well. Oh, well. But, yeah. And then, of course, you know, that's the Google of the Beast of Bray Road. And, of course, as I said last night, he was pretending he was going to be a host of a YouTube channel and go around and investigate all these different urban legends.
Oh, he had people worked up looking forward to it, too.
He did.
All the little thirsty ass hoes over there were looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, I guarantee you he made some cash on that. It never happened.
Did, you know, headed up to Wisconsin.
Yep.
Never left the state of Kentucky or Tennessee, wherever the hell he was at the time.
And it wasn't long after that he was actually in Wisconsin at the Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yep. There's the
obit
obituary for Mr. Haynes.
shows where Ernie stole it from.
Yep. Looky here. Ernie Shell. On Halloween, I plan on doing a general awareness class on the mysterious Bray Road. My journey and classes will continue. I know now that God puts objects in people's lives to help guide them in the right direction. I lost my jobs in order to do what he wanted. Stay tuned for more updates. There is his little stolen picture from Google to show you that he's going to Wisconsin.
Yep. To back up his bullshit.
There's the front of Mr. Haynes' obituary.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that's all the pictures, ain't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Right. They still won't leave none out before I exited out of there.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot more. I just didn't have a chance to go get them all, but
Right.
that was
Yeah,
some
to be honest with you or not, this blows my mind. I knew he was a fantasist, but this goes way beyond fantasy. Yeah. And if he hadn't got called out on it as hard as he did by Eton Ball, it's untelling. Like, he may have actually got into this so deep that he believed it and tried to become a damn werewolf. I'm telling you, that's how wacko he is. You know,
Well, I mean, we heard the recording of his mom talking about it, and his sister said he grew up with her telling him those stories. So, yeah, I very well think that if he was allowed to keep going with it, God bless the story that would be going on right now, you know?
I gotta go washroom, bro. I'll be right back.
All right. Go wash your boobies.
Hey, that wasn't funny.
Sorry. Oh, Lord. But yeah, I mean, just him. Okay, he is trying to tell a story that his dad is not passed. Think about that part. That Mac he's been hidden from the government, that he's not really dead, and he lives in Wisconsin, and he's the beast of Bray Road. Think about that for a minute. Seriously? I mean, I understand. He screwed up at his dad's funeral too. Like, he's the one that called the cops on his family when he was the one that was banned from being there. So, I guess, you know, when you look back at everything, it doesn't really surprise you. You know what I mean? Like, he puts that voice recording of his mother out. Not only did he send it to Eden Ball, but he sent it to Benny. So, I mean, no fucking morals, no class, no nothing. Actually, Leslie, I used a picture of Teen Wolf as one of my pictures on a troll account for him. And he actually told me when I was trolling him with it that I could have used a sexier picture. So, yeah, he did try that shit. But, yeah, everything that I did after that, it became werewolf oriented. Because I was just like, this dude, he's got to go. He's got to go. And just like what was said on those Facebook posts, he was warned for the longest time. Like, this is in October of 21. So that was before he really got on YouTube. Now, he had made a couple of appearances on a couple of panels like Doug and Benny. And, of course, he got called out for his bullshit then. He really got called out, I think it was February, over his claims of, you know, him being part of the Special Forces of Liberty and how they were going to change the laws and save the children and all this other stuff. But he's collecting money. Now, this is a nonprofit doing this, and he's collecting money on the side. That would tell you why he was doing it.
That's why they told him to skedaddle. Get the fuck out of here. That's why. Oh, yeah, Erica, way before Mama T was even thought of. Like I said, I can name the people I saw. And I talked to quite a few people, even people that are in his chats now. I talked to them back then, trying to wake them up. Like, dude, this is the guy you're supporting. And yeah, I would send screenshots. You know that, Ernie. You know for a fact I did. Any person I talked to, I let your fucking history speak for itself. I didn't try to bend it. I didn't try to put any narrative on it. I sent it. Let it speak. And it did. Quite a few people. The only people that didn't work for is the crazy people. The beloved ghost. The Jodies. All the people that back your fucking sadistic play, bro. And I know you live a criminal life now, right? Bitch, you've been living a criminal life for years. You're just getting called out for it, so you have to sort of embrace it. There's no way you can't. So good luck on that statute of limitations and staying hid for 5 years. Bitch, you ain't gonna stay hid for a fucking year. I guarantee that. Guaranteed. You're a big badass trying to act like you were outside of fucking Madison County Courthouse. All the cameras. Blah, blah, blah. Can't even show up. You talking about Rap and Benny, but at least they show up, man. They're still bitches, but they show up, man. So, you know, like people like you, Griff, Mama T, yeah. Well, from what I understand, you can go suck Mama T's dick. I wonder what it would take for those fools who still believe him to realize he's full of shit. They will for real have to be took to the psych if that ever happens. Yeah, they're going to have a breakdown. But I think deep down they know. But I think a lot of them have dug in so deep and so hard. You know, what do? You're going to look stupid either way. It's like pick your poison. That's pretty much what's happened. They dug that hole for themselves. Yeah, Erica, that's been the biggest concern is people falling for the bullshit. That's why accounts like Eat and Ball were born. Oh, Bill Barnes, right? How about Can't Get Right? Remember him?
I can't get.
Yeah, like
I'll be that baby's pappy.
right. And of course, Can't Get Right had that picture of Johnny Depp tripping on adrenochrome. Because Tina still claims that I'm selling adrenochrome, bro. Oh shit! I remember the Isaac Cappy account that made him lose fucking man. Like, but you have to call it out. And when they're reporting your regular accounts, well, you got to do what you got to do, and that's what was done. And then it got to the point where, at least I know, I felt that it had to go public with all of it, like Horror Mask News had done. Everything that was out there had to go because there's just too many people falling for the bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
And he needed stopped. He needed stopped.
Yeah,
he needed to be called out. The growth needed to stop, and it pretty much did. I know everybody says he peaked on YouTube with 24,000, all that. He had about 2,000, maybe a little less.
Yeah.
Once the stand passed him and Griff, they had entire the vaginal explosions, man. Like they lost their shit. And that will tell you, like him taking the money while helping that Tiffany lady get those bills passed. Yeah, that'll tell you what he does. He'll take your money, tell you lies, and then make you feel bad if you try to call him out on it. Like, he will try to get dirty. He will try, I'll do this. I'll call CPS. I'll tell people that you're this or that or the other. That's what he's always done.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of videos of him threatening to call CPS on different women.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
CPS, or I'll put your address out there, you know.
Or just take their pictures with their kids and post them all over everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've done that quite a bit. That was part of what they did to me. That's when I was like, okay, well, all right, we're going to play that game. I'm going to win it. Fuck you. Like, you ain't going to do that to my family, bitch. You know? And of course, you know, Tina and Ernie both were all about that shit.
Yeah.
All about it. You know, they destroyed a legitimate business of some good people. My ass. None of y'all are good.
Yeah, that's right, Leslie. People want to say, oh, it's just a movie or he's funny entertainment. I agree with you. I don't see anything funny about him. He's a liar point blank, and I absolutely despise a liar. And he lies about important shit. Now, he used to tell those little white lies that didn't really hurt nobody, you know. Now he's vicious and he tries to destroy people. You got Mama T and somebody in her chat over there, Bama something or other, that talking about calling the school board. Call them. Call them.
They're trying to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Lisa Bertoni tried that shit. Who ended up losing her job?
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Lisa. So, before you try to get dirty again, you might want to fucking think about it. He has hurt so many people. Right, Erica, they don't go real life. No.
Well, see, that's a thing. Like Leslie was saying about people, oh, it's funny, it's entertaining, all this shit. It's also, at the same time, hurting people, either financially, emotionally, physically. This is what he does. Everything he does, he hurts people. Like even his just showing up at people's houses.
Well, Ernie's claimed that people destroyed his life, took his family over wrestling promotions. Ernie's claimed that people destroyed his life and took his family over hockey masks. Destroyed his life and took his family over his Facebook stuff. Destroyed his life, took his family over his YouTube stuff. That's what he says. That's how he makes people feel sorry for it and give him money. And, you know, people like Drama T. I'm always going to support you, Ernie.
Loyalty.
I don't turn on my friends. Mama T, you've had other friends on YouTube that you absolutely have turned on. Now, I'm not talking about me because I don't consider you a friend and I don't think you consider me one. I think you're full of shit. I think you're fake as they come. But we've seen many of your friends that you're absolutely not friends with anymore. So don't have me that shit about loyalty. You're loyal to Ernie for now. But you're not loyal. You can't just be loyal here and there. You can't cherry pick. Either you're a loyal person or you're not. And you're not. You just ain't. That's not you. It's not in your description. No. Some people would call you foolish more than anything.
Yep. Leslie, he destroyed his own life and family. No one else did it for him. The thing is, Leslie, is his family, his ex-girlfriends, his ex-wife,
All of them have the same story.
Yep.
Ernie did it. Ernie wouldn't work. Ernie wouldn't pay bills. Ernie wouldn't be part of our family. Ernie was scamming this person or lying to this person or turning this person or like to CPS kind of shit. Like, this is the shit he's done. Called cops on his family at his dad's funeral. You tell me who ruined what? You think that was trolls or haters? Not at all. That's pure Ernie. All him. And that's been proven. But yet, you know, people still listen to the bullshit about everybody, Jimbo, Benny, Nicolita. No, Ernie, you were fucked before any of this started. You done it to yourself.
Ernie, Mama T, any of you, when you build your foundation on shit, it's going to crumble. So when you first started, Ernie, you never gave yourself a chance to succeed, because everything you've ever done, you built it up on a lie. You eventually, it comes back on you. Your relationships, your businesses that you have, that you don't fund, somebody else does.
You know, like
Everything
promotions.
you do, you build with your mouth. That's why you fail at everything. You've never been successful.
Never gonna be.
Never going to be.
No. He done took that chance away.
Yeah. Well, he'll be successful. You know, he'll be a good inmate, I'm sure.
Model inmate.
Mm-hmm.
Colonel Shell.
Yeah. Wait till you get there, Ern. Wait till you get there.
You're
They're
gonna love
gonna
it.
say, here's this guy right here that was a Kentucky colonel. Big hero. The predator hunter. You're going to be a big top dog in there, I'm sure.
No, he's gonna be a bottom dog.
Oh, yeah. You bought
He's
him.
gonna love it. It's gonna be all the penis you can handle there, Ernie.
Ain't it though, Erica? Must be a sad existence when you know, and when you live a lie. And you know, I got a little sound bite. He said, I'll find it here. Oh, dog. You can't live on a lie. Ain't that what you said, Ernie? Pretty sure that's what old Skern Dog said. Can't live on a lie.
Imagine the lies he would tell Jackie and Rosie and Melinda and everybody else, especially when he was going off to catch his Peters. How'd you hide that shit, Ernie? Because we know it wasn't something that you developed as an adult.
No, evidently it goes way back to trade on it.
Mm-hmm. Further back.
Here you go.
You can't live on a lie. It's a fact. Don't matter who it is. You can't live on a lie. That's a fact. No matter what you do, you can't live on a lie.
That's a fact. And then you get this.
You remember they said it's supposed to say official in the little seal, right? Obviously, they're idiots. It doesn't. It says official or official, right?
Yeah. Can't live on a lie, though, can you, Ern?
Yeah. Just remember all the shit you talked, man. Remember all that shit. You're going to be able to replay that in your head. That decade you're about to spend in prison.
Yep. Skunk Ape said he can have a different boyfriend daily there, from what I hear. I bet he can. And judging from them pictures, he might have a couple at the same time.
Well, all I can say, man, is remember what he is accused of by Eric Rush.
Remember Eric Rush's position? Remember Ernie's position? I'm not talking about that position, y'all, so don't go there. I'm talking about Ernie's job as a jailer, whatever, and Eric being an inmate. And what he did. Because that karma, that's tenfold. Probably going to be worse for you, Ernie, but the shit you did to Eric, it's going to come back at you.
Yeah.
There's reasons why he sent those messages like he did. There are real reasons. And I ain't talking about just...
You don't get those kind of messages from somebody, like there's lots of criminals and who are caught by the bad or by the good guys, and they don't send those type of messages. It just don't add up, Skern. It just don't add up.
Well, I was going to say, I know people have heard a couple of the messages, but there's at least that one I know of they haven't, and that is, to me, that tells the whole story. That not only did we hear Eric as a scorned lover, but a pissed off lover.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really. Oh yeah, that one is really bad.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no doubt that this guy's a scorned lover. When you hear this, I'm gonna play it. There's no doubt he's a scorned lover.
Anyway, I'm just bored tonight. Just nothing to do at all, really. I've been, just trying to get you to talk, but you won't talk. And not only that, but I know you have a personal vendetta. I know that you feel like I've ruined your life, blah, blah, blah. And I'm ready. I'm really ready for you because honestly, I want to kill you. And for what you did to me, yeah, because you did some pretty fucked up stuff too. And I'm ready because I'm got a score set on myself, and I'm far from finished.
So there's a part right there that I never really equated anything to.
Mm-hmm.
But if you pay attention, Eric Rush says to Ernie, I know you feel like I've ruined your life. How can Eric Rush ruin Ernie's life? How does that make any sense?
It don't.
Mm-mm.
Not at all. It's that manipulation Ernie does.
Yep. Why would Ernie say that to Eric? Eric, I arrested you. I'm the badass. I was your superior. You ruined my life. Don't add up, Skern.
Yep.
Don't add up. Right, Nana Kim. That's what it sounds like, right? I can't quit you, Eric. Skern. Yep. Definitely. And like you said, that one message that is just way too nasty for YouTube. That is such anger. Like, you say those things to pierce somebody's soul, right? Like, I want to hurt you. I want to hurt you. And these words are the worst thing I can say that will hurt you. You're right. That does complete the picture, if you will. Yeah. Beast of Bray Road. Beast of Eric Rush Road.
I'll post those screenshots that we were showing. I'll post them on a community post, y'all, so you can see them a little bit better.
Good idea.
And for, because I know a lot of people listen, they don't watch, and yeah, I'll make sure that happens. I've got it set up where those messages will be public here in a couple of hours or something. I can't remember exactly what I set up for, but yeah, for anybody who wants to go back and read them, you can see the sickness. Like I said, talking about his dead dad not being dead, his mom. You know, the whole message, man. I don't understand anybody that would do that to their parents. Okay,
No.
this other shit, I could see somebody be warped enough to do that, but not their parents. You know, and it's, oh man, it's fucked up.
It is.
His mom is not well, and he's cool with that. He's like, look, everybody, my mom's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, my dad's not dead. He's in Wisconsin.
Yeah. And this fool had absolutely no idea at all who you were, because he would never have given you that recording of his mama. He was doing that to try to convince somebody that he was a werewolf.
Mm-hmm. Just like a super soldier, right? Remember his frequencies he was talking about?
No, I mean, the dude's everything, dude. He's a super soldier. He's a werewolf. He's been kidnapped in government experiment. He's U.S. Marshal Service. He works parallel with law enforcement. He's a bounty hunter. He knows dog. He knows Mike Huckabee, Donald Trump, Don Jr., the Clintons. The dude, to have nothing, should have so much, right? Like, he should at least have a car.
Yeah. He don't even have that anymore. He lost it.
And the one he had, he didn't buy.
Nope. Have you ever known him to buy a car or have
The
one?
The one that he bought with the money that was given to him to sponsor the show. Yeah.
Well,
but he didn't earn that money, you know.
I was going to say, yeah, I was actually going to say, has he bought with his own shit? Like, has he ever done anything for himself?
Worked for it. No.
Had his own place, his own car. Like, he was supposed to pay you payments on that truck. He didn't do that. He ran it into the ground where it broke down on the side of the highway, and you guys had to have it towed back.
Yep.
And got it running again.
Yep.
And
I can tell you this. I've known Ernie, I think, since 2003. Since 2003, I can tell you unequivocally, without a doubt, I have never, ever stepped foot into a residence that had his name on the lease, on the mortgage.
Now, let me ask you this. Which one was it, or was it both? Melinda or Jackie, that they were giving rent money to him to go pay rent and wasn't paying rent? Who was that?
Jackie.
Okay. I knew it was one of them. So, yeah, there was that, you know, and then, of course, the tablet and the phone that he took off with that she had to pay for.
Yep. And the furniture.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. And what he did to Chris. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Like, that's just 2 fucking people, man. 2, that's it.
Yeah.
We have talked to many. You know a lot of them personally.
What about his ex-wife?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, they tried to say, oh, Ernie was around his kid until 2020 or 21. One of the 2. No, he wasn't. Absolutely wasn't. The only thing he did was take some trips, if I remember correctly. He took a couple trips to zoos or vacations or some shit. But Once I got back, he was playing fucking Super Soldier and shit.
Sorry for all the chaos with the puppies. Like, I couldn't help it.
Ain't been much chaos. They just been bitching a little bit. You're talking about these two out here?
Yeah, I was worming the puppies and giving them baths, and they had to stay put up while I did it. And
Get them their 6-week worming medicine.
because they were eating too, and they can't be out while they eat, so they were whining, and I couldn't
That's
help
fine.
it. So,
It's all right, babe.
all right.
I
Well, I
love you.
don't want nobody to think that we're being mean to them.
No, nobody thinks we mean the puppies. Not around here.
Nope.
We ain't Southern girl. We'll tie our dogs up.
But yeah, this fool, he's done a lot of shit to a lot of people, and a lot of people don't want their shit out there. That's why we don't talk about it. But I
Yeah.
can promise people, oh, what has he ever done? If he wasn't such a prick, a lot of these people would speak up. But he makes a lot of threats, and people don't realize, oh, what are they scared of? If you knew exactly what Ernie did and heard what people were telling you he did, you would understand. But you don't, because you don't listen.
Well, it's like, look what he's done to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm absolutely not afraid of Ernie. But, he's out here telling people I'm a fucking drug dealer
Mm-hmm.
and that I shouldn't be around children. And that's what I do, man. I'm a coach. I help kids. Unlike what he does, I actually do help children. And he trying to ruin that? For who? For him?
The same dude that calls CPS on people and has kids removed from their parents.
Yeah.
Over ignorant shit, like, pretending to be on a cross-country chase. Supposedly had tracking devices in their legs. Right, Ernie? Yeah. She lost her daughter for like 5 or 6 months because of your bullshit, bro. And you know why. You could have been prosecuted. A lot of people actually weren't threatened by you. Weren't afraid of your bullshit. And yeah, you play so much. I understand why people like Chris and Genevieve and other people have thought that you were working with the law. Because somehow you've managed to get away with the bullshit you've done so far, and nothing's ever happened. And usually, people think you're an informant or working with or something of that nature. So yeah, I can see that, especially with the stories that I've heard. I can see how that happens, and you use that. That's exactly why you pretend to be buddies with the U.S. Marshals and ran around London hollering you were Department of Security. Like, there's so much fucking shit that you've done to try to back that up. And then when people call you out, you play like you didn't do shit.
Yeah, here you go.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and call DCS. I've got some people. You didn't reject me. I didn't want you. I told you plainly right here. I told you plainly, you liar. I told you plainly right here.
Let's see.
I don't give a fuck about his number. I don't care about his number. I ain't doing it. No. Why are you lying about me regardless? Did you say that? Did you say that? Because if you said that, you told him that, not only will I press charges on him, I'll press charges on you, and I'll also have DCS do something with the kid. Because you obviously don't need a child when you're trying to put somebody in jail for your lying ass whole mouth, okay? Well, right there it is, right there. Then you need to go.
So he got into it with one of Doug Hutton's moderators and threatened to call DCS because he said she was lying on him.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep. And he absolutely did do that. And you heard how he said he was going to have CPS do something as if he has some power or authority, like he's law enforcement.
Yep.
That's exactly what I was just saying. And the people that don't really know Ernie, that works on them. That works on a lot of people.
Yeah, that's how he scares women. That's how he scares these people. He threatens to do that kind of thing, and he ain't never come through with anything. He's never done anything that he says he'll do. Never. Hell, he threatened that news station down in Knoxville.
Yep.
Because they didn't interview him like they promised. They did a story on a goat. Tough shit, Ernie. Maybe since they're actual reporters, they investigated before they did their story and said, oh gosh, these people are full of shit. You think? That's what I think. You threaten them. And when our channel was still very, very young, we saw so many emails from ladies saying, I'm afraid. He's threatened to do this. He's threatened to do that. You're not, honey. I love you.
I'm done again. Laughing him that killed me.
Did you change it? Hang on.
Exactly, Pink. Exactly. Like, I don't understand it. It's fucking stupid. But rest assured, that karma's coming. It's a lot closer than what it was a couple of years ago. I can honestly say that. I've seen a lot of headway. A lot of people have been informed of this asshole. There's some people that cling to him. That's fine. Let them. They can burn with him.
Yep.
See what I sent you?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I remember that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Notice how he said he sued the people over the wrestling and over the horror show, and he won.
And won. Yep. He ain't never sued nobody.
He's never won anything.
He ain't never sued nobody. How can you win when you don't sue nobody? He's full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Full of shit. If he had a victory in a lawsuit, man, it would be, it'd be posted everywhere.
Oh yeah, you would never hear the end of it.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine if he really did save a kid? Like, this motherfucker would have T-shirts, bracelets, hats, banners, stickers for your car, laces for your fucking shoes. He would.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, he was short of that with these fake ones.
Yep.
Oh, Freeside, you're a bitch.
Freeside over here.
Oh no. I guess I set my premiere to start while we were live, not thinking about it. And so Freeside was over there trying to troll that premiere video. So it's funny. Relentless.
Yeah. What we are 2.5 hours in, and it's 20 minutes till 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a late start on it.
Yeah. Tomorrow we start late usually anyway, so
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get off here and go in here and wind down for just a little bit and get in bed.
I hear you, bro.
I might be in Discord a little bit. I ain't got to see Discord much today, and but we'll jump in there and a little bit, and I'll work on some artwork for the rest of the week here. And come on back tomorrow night with us, y'all. Let's keep having fun and doing what we do. We're gonna do it until the job's done, and then we'll move on to something else. You know, I mean, we sprinkle in other things here and there. You know, Mama T. How about you?
Man, there's a bunch of fuck going on right now anyway. So yeah, there's always something to sprinkle in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Always.
Oh like man,
Griffalina.
There's some good old stuff on Griff that I didn't know. And you know, I'm gonna have to look into it to make sure it's real. But I heard a story told that he rented a box truck, and then, or said he rented a box truck,
a U-Haul,
and then told people he was going to deliver food and water and, you know, goods to less fortunate people, and demanded that people, you know, start sending him money right away so he could fill that truck and deliver it.
Well, don't forget. Hey, dude, don't forget. He was out there crying because him and his wife were sleeping in the cold, and he did a live out in the parking lot of a hotel because whoever was supposed to come bring them money hadn't showed up yet.
Yeah.
This was around the same time of that box truck, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Well, you know, he called me when they were out in the cold saying, Jimbo, I don't know who else to turn to. I'm on a 9 bucket dime here. I need $40. And then talked to this lady in the motel. She said for $40, we can have another night. My wife don't deserve this shit. I was thinking, you're right, Griff. Your wife don't deserve your shit.
Well, I was going to say, I found a few more screenshots in my messages and some that were given to me about 1.5 years ago, maybe a little longer, from a person that reached out to Griff for help because Ernie was trying to show up at her home. And what did Griff do? Yeah. Can I get 20? Can I get 20? Right, Mama T Jr.? Can I get 20? Because you asked me and Jimbo too. Can I get 20? Come on, man. That's why you're called a white trash piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even afford the place you live in. It was given to you.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, you talking about being a man, you don't take care of your own wife. I bet your Hanlon takes care of business for you, don't she? Because you can't.
What is it with these people who, you know, I don't know, man. They, you know, able-bodied and can definitely go to work. And as far as I know, he had a job or has a job. I don't know why they struggle so mightily, but these people spend so much time on YouTube. Like, I'll tell you right now, man, if it comes to that point to where it's being, you know, I got to do something else, like go get a job and even give up my Social Security because I have to have more money that I can't make. I'm not going to sit on YouTube all the time. Like, you know, my time's being more limited now because of, you know, it's basketball season, and I've committed to these kids for this year, and you know, I've got a contract for a couple years here, but I don't know, man. I don't understand the thought process of, you know, like at the time he asked me for that $40, he was talking shit about me. But he didn't have nobody else to turn to. Man, if you're gonna swallow your pride bad enough to do that, go to Huddle House, Waffle House, somewhere. Say, give me a job. I'll cook for you. I'll do your dishes. Whatever it takes. Do something. Be better. Do better. Quit talking to your wife like she's a piece of garbage. Because that makes you a piece of garbage. That's a free.
It's enough she puts up, you know.
I was gonna say that's a free man-to-man advice for you, there, boy. No, what were you saying? You just gonna say something?
I was just saying she puts up with him. He needs to be nice to her. He won't fucking work. He's a lazy piece of shit. He needs to respect that a little bit, man. At least she ain't whooping your ass yet for not being a man. Earning your keep. Taking care of your wife like you promised you would, right, Griff? Or did y'all make those vows? Yeah.
Remember, you're talking about the Ernie stuff, right? Yeah, there's a lot of pieces of that puzzle, and you know, if the good Lord willing, and we're here long enough to tell you, Kemper and I is going to put that puzzle together for you, and hopefully everybody will get a good look into what and who that little 5'0" monster really is.
Mm-hmm. He's a piece of shit, but he is dangerous.
Yeah.
That's why when we started this, we thought about our families because he was coming after them.
You know, I can show you this one right quick.
What?
Erica said she remembered it. I'm gonna go ahead and just let everybody hear it right quick. That first clip. And I'm gonna send you those clips. There's 9 of them.
Oh, you talking about Grifflina?
Mr. Griffin. Mm-hmm.
Did you see what I sent you?
Just now? I ain't got to read it yet.
You should read that. That's fun.
When was this? Like, I see February. Was it this year?
No, it was last year. That's what I was just referring to.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That's good shit right there. Ah, yeah, yeah. Let me find this right. I don't think that's it. Let's see.
Hard to tell you. They won't let you know my channel.
Oh, what's this say here?
I'm not gonna put it back up.
I ain't even heard it.
Won't be back up. I'm not gonna put it back up. I'm done with them. The hell with it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm trying to get something else set up on our channel, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not either. It's just sick of this old damn crap. If I can get back in the same damn culture I'm in now, they can all kiss my ass. They've got channels about me out there everywhere left and right. I'm not gay. And I'm not gonna play this gay porn shit with them. They're on YouTube. They're making fun of my wife and they're talking shit about her too. And talk to the law, and the law don't give a fuck about it. They're gonna let these people like this keep on going with it. They fuck it, they have it.
Called the law, total people's calling him gay on YouTube. Shit, Griff, I would have told you stupid too, man.
Right.
Here we go. I forgot. There must be 11 then, because there was 2 more I didn't know about.
Jimbo, it's Griff. I'm in a 9-line freaking bind right now. This ain't no joke. This ain't no scam. This ain't no bullshit. But I spent the last 2 nights out in the cold. Now I've got $20 in my fucking name or my fridge. And I've been talking to this woman over at this motel way over here beside. They say I can get in a room for $40 more. If I had $40 more freaking dollars, I can get out of this goddamn cold. Just trying to get by, man. I can't ask anybody for a damn thing. I'm stuck. I don't know what else to do. Tired of goddamn doing things, supposed to be doing the right damn thing. You can't do a damn thing without somebody accusing me of doing this and that. Stuck with it. I need some help. If you can help me, let me know.
Maybe if you didn't say GD so much.
$, capital G. 73 with capital G. Damn. Griff with a capital G. 90550.
Damn, Griff.
Just give me a chance. If you can, let me know something. If you can't, I understand. I ain't got nowhere else to go. I got to do something. I can't keep going and doing this right here. My wife don't deserve this.
My wife don't deserve this. And look, he was literally going live about me, talking shit about me all the time at that point. Kind of like he is now, you know, trying to clout chase, right, Griff? Because let's be honest here, bro. You couldn't lace up my boots. That's an old wrestling adage, by the way. I think football terms is you couldn't carry my jock strap.
Yeah.
I know you're a big football player, right, Griff? Big star at the University of Clemson, ain't that right? But anyway, I digress. Our channel has buried yours.
All because he couldn't be man and follow through with the claims he made he could do. And mainly because he's just a piece of shit that was trying to be something he's not. And Griff, ain't nobody wants your fucking voice, bitch. I know you've tried to tell people, oh, well, ain't nobody trying to have you be a voice for their channel, their station, their media, their anything.
Hell no.
But
Pink
you know,
Bolo,
that's your dream, like Ernie, right? Isn't that what you do? Ernie style shit? Thought so.
Yeah. Pink Bolo, whoever helping him get in trouble, you talking about Ernie? They could. I doubt it. If they're in Kentucky, it's likely they'll get in trouble. But if they're not, I doubt it. I doubt that the Commonwealth would spend that much money on, you know, a scumbag like that you know, would probably get a slap on the wrist anyway. But now Ernie's a different story, because he tried to make a fool out of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and that ain't gonna look good on you, boy. When you finally get them silver bracelets you've been desperately wanting.
The same kind he used to carry, same kind that Shelby asked him to borrow.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be what you're wearing, Skirny.
That's right, Skirny dog. Pay attention. Look there. Right on cue. Erica's got the Ernie cuffed emojis.
There it is. I love that fucking picture.
It's awesome. All right, guys. I'm going to have to get in here and get some rest and see y'all on Discord if you're members and if you're in the Discord. But if not, see you tomorrow night when we come back and do it again. Oh, well, let me throw this.
If anybody can donate tonight, I would appreciate it. I would like to eat.
All right. Tomorrow night's Wednesday. Come on back. Be about 11:05. Might be a little bit later. Depends on what time my old buddy Kipper gets off work. We'll keep you apprised and let you know. Until then, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand.
Every live is all Jimbo, 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 Jimbo. Oh, Jimbo, 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 Jimbo.
Put 'em up, put 'em up. Which one are you first? I'll fight you both together if you want. I'll fight you with one paw tied behind my back. I'll fight you standing on one foot. I'll fight you with my eyes closed.
Oh, hell nah. Stupid fucking phone.
Anita dicking me?
What? Say what?
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My rap, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me.